friends. Live from Stonington High School, game day. Debut of ECC Championship Tennis. Today, it will be the girls' final between Sarah Hage of Waterford and Grace Duggan of Stonington. And all of the action on game day is brought to you by Foxwoods Resort Casino. Visit foxwoods.com to find out all the new and exciting events planned this spring. Foxwoods, the wonder of it all. So happy to have you here with the ambient sound of tennis as the ECC championship matches roll on at Stonington High School. The boys, singles, and doubles finals, as well as the girls, and we are proud to bring to you two-time defending ECC champion Sarah Hage of Waterford taking on Grace Duggan, the junior from Stonington, and both had easy roads to this final. 6-1, 6-1 for Hage in the semifinal. Duggan 6-0, 6-1 in her semifinal. Earlier this year, Hage was able to defeat Duggan in straight sets in a highly competitive match, and we're expecting this one to be good as well. Lots of side notes and sidebars here today as the tennis community comes together. The girls were very excited when they saw the game day cameras. Not used to being live, not used to being broadcast. They were very excited about their family and friends and a little nervous as well. So we'll see if the camera fright brings any changes to the venue. Of course, the wind will play a factor today. It's blowing cross court. So as you see your camera screen there, it is blowing from your right to your left across the court today. And that is Hage in the blue at the top of your screen, or at the bottom of your screen rather, and Duggan in the white at the top. An interesting side note, Hage, who has won the previous two ECC championships as a freshman and as a sophomore, defeated Stonington's Maddie Hom in both. Hom, who is now a freshman at Holy Cross, the University of Holy Cross, the College of the Holy Cross in Worcester, Massachusetts. And it was Maddie who was out here today, Apollo Creed-esque, warming up Grace Duggan in an effort, if not her, then someone else, to be able to defeat Hage as Hage looks for her third in a row. So we are moments away here, and one thing to make note of for those of you watching at home, during the actual play, during the point itself, you will not hear me and you will not hear play-by-play. We're going to let the point dictate itself, and so if you're wondering why you're hearing only the play, because that is the request of the coaches and the players, and we will respect that and come in after each point. This is ECC Championship Week for spring sports. All of the spring sports going through their championships, and this is the first of game day's coverage. Tomorrow we will be at Waterford High School as we have the East Lyme Stonington girls and boys lacrosse championships, and we'll be live for both. And then on Friday at Dodge Stadium we will have the ECC baseball final. Those teams are all in quarterfinal action right now. Fitch has advanced to the semifinals. Bacon Academy and Woodstock are playing currently. East Lyme, Waterford, and St. Bernard and Lyman are the remaining games to be seen. As the participants get their final drinks, their towels, you can hear the zipper on the bag. Best audio we've ever had on game day. And it looks like Hage will be in the near court, Duggan in the far court, and it appears as Duggan will have the first serve of the match. Duggan, the taller, more powerful of the two athletes. Hage, a notorious high motor energy player who gets to everything. Fault on the first serve. Second serve for Duggan. So the shot went wide. 15 love, Duggan. Duggan, who practiced earlier today with her coach on first services and mixing up her first serves, struggled and has faltered on both of her first attempts thus far, so she's going to have to work on that. She's going to have to keep Hage distracted with a multitude of serves. And a double fault by Duggan, 15 all. For Duggan to stay in this one today, she's going to have to get those first serves in. She's going to have to win with her power. And she's going to have to not allow easy points for Hage. Brilliant play there by Duggan. Beautiful rally. Some beautiful play at the net as well. You see the power there of Duggan ultimately moving Hage around and winning with the cross court winner, 30-15. Of course, the doubles final going on the far court, so you will be picking up audio of the kids in the doubles final as well. Big service winner for Duggan, 40-15 here in game one. That was the first real power serve we saw from Duggan. Net, second serve for Duggan. Another double fault makes it 40-30. You can see Duggan being very deliberate as well. Hage is a notorious up-tempo player, likes to go, go, go. I think Duggan's going to try to maintain a pace here. Second serve for Duggan. And a mishit on the half volley by Duggan gets us to deuce here in the first game. Oh. I take that back. We're calling that one out, and evidently it is one game, 1-0. All right. Our apologies. That was so Hage will serve in the far court. Return long from Duggan. A strong first serve by Hage. power of Duggan there as Hage sails long, 15 all.
I'm just gonna get another racket. No, you're good. I heard it.
Hage popped a string, so she's gonna have to switch rackets.
Here's the ball.
15 all here in game 2. So 15 all Hage with the serve. And that sails long, 30-15 Hage. Second serve for Hage. That one sails long, 40-15 Hage. A beautiful power shot by Duggan, and Hage stayed in, and a volley sails long. So 40-15 here in game 2. Hage has been very efficient with her serves. Very efficient game that time by Hage, moving Duggan side to side and ultimately forcing an error long. And it will be Duggan's serve in the near court. Long, second serve. Oh, beautiful cross-court winner that time by Duggan.
Yeah, I can't. I'm having trouble. I'm trying to click on it. I can't get it.
Thanks, Lauren. I love.
Long second serve for Duggan. Really has struggled first serves here today, inefficient on the first serves, but she has been able to maintain her second serve, though with a multiple double faults already. And that sails long, 30-15 Duggan. And you can see when Duggan is on her second serve, Hage is really committed to attacking the second serve, trying to get Duggan on the defensive. Hage wants to get Duggan going side to side. Duggan wants to stand up and hit that powerful strokes. First serve so important for Duggan. We have an all Stonington doubles final in the far court. The 1 and 2 teams of Stonington going at it for the doubles final. And a second serve winner. An unforced error that time as Hage couldn't return the second serve. Duggan, 40-15. Good Good serve. And a winner for Duggan. And she takes the game. And the two players will change over. I'll take a moment here. This is where they have an opportunity to talk over things with their coaches in between the changeover. So at the far fence, the players will get a chance to talk with their coaches and get a little advice and a little bit of coaching. And the competitors will be heading back. Hage will be in the near court. Duggan will return to the far court with a 2-1 lead here in the first set. And through the brilliance of technology, we're able to hear a little bit of the coaching advice given to Grace Duggan. Get it deep in the corner, mix up the looks. Don't give her the same ball flight and ball spin repeatedly. Hage to serve. Good first serve by Hage. And Duggan using her power, driving Hage deep into the corner and then approaching the net. Goes up early here, 15 love. Great first serve by Hage, 15 all. Uncharacteristic. Second serve for Hage. And a rare double fault for Hage. We'll give Duggan a 30-15 lead here. Beautiful cross-court winner, the backhand by Hage after powerful ground strokes from Duggan. Had Hage on the ropes, but that cross-court backhand winner, it's just a 30 all. Second serve.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
big winner there for Hage on the point as Duggan attacked the second serve and had Hage deep in the corner. But an effective return by Hage and Duggan into the net. Hage 40-30. Little bit of everything on that rally, ultimately going to Hage, but we had some powerful ground strokes. We had the high lob into the air as the players were on the defensive, and at the end of it all, we're tied 2-2, and it will be Duggan with the serve. Unforced error from Duggan after she got her best first serve of the match in. That sails long, 15 all. You can see the differences in the approaches. Duggan is such a powerful with both the forehand and the backhand. And Hage, crafty. Never the same spin, never the same tempo or velocity. 2 hits in a row. Another great volley between the two. The rally goes back and forth, and ultimately Duggan with the point. 30-15 Duggan.
Nice shot. Are you good? Oh, sorry, that's not. 35.
Great point for Duggan as she goes up 40-15. Came to the net that time, showing a little wrinkle. Good volley play at the net and able to retain the point. And a service winner for Duggan as she's starting to get that first serve in more frequently, and changes her game dramatically when she's able to get that first serve in.
Go great.
3-2 Duggan here in the first set, as the two competitors will have their break after odd game, have a chance to go over and talk to their coaches. we'll come right back with the remainder of set 1. Right after this, you're watching Game Day live on theday.com.
The Day strives to cover stories our readers care about. With a feature called Curious CT, we make it easier for you to tell us what you want to know about the people, places, and issues in southeastern Connecticut. You submit a question, readers vote, and we investigate and report. Go to theday.com/CuriousCT for more details. You ask, you vote, we investigate.
The ECC Girls Tennis Championships live from Stonington High School. Casey O'Neill and Mike DeMoro, Peter Wappy, and the crew here for game day. Sarah Hage with the serve for Waterford. Beautiful point from Duggan. The volley down the line as she had Hage on the ropes from the start. A little bit of everything there from Duggan. Strong network, powerful volley, and then a little touch on sort of a half drop shot to take the steam away and Hage into the net. 30 love Duggan. Duggan's powerful, and Duggan's very talented, and certainly has the game to challenge Hage. If you don't become a two-time champion as a junior without knowing how to battle through some adversity, and Hage, unflappable, has the serve. I think we're starting to see the strategy here for Duggan. Deep on the ground strokes, approaching the net, challenging Hage, keeping her on the run. 40 love Duggan. .40-15 as Hage comes back with a strong serve. And certainly if I were to tell you watching that one of these girls has won back-to-back ECC championships, your guess would be could be Duggan as well as Hage. They both played so well. Duggan flies that one into the net, 40-30, and Hage, who was on the precipice of losing the game, is now a point away from getting this to deuce. Second serve, Hage. Net, and that fell in, so second serve remains for Hage. And that one is out. And so Duggan will take that game and go up with a commanding here 4-2 lead in the first set with the service. So Duggan has broken Hage's serve and now has a chance to serve to go up 5-2 and has a control here in the first set. All Duggan would need to do is hold serve, and she can win this first set here. She holds serve now, and then again. Duggan just pounding Hage to the forehand and then finally coming to the net, ripping one backhand side, 15-love. Long second serve. Now we saw in the early going, Hage really attacking Duggan's second serve. Let's see if she does that here. Beautiful cross-court winner from Duggan. Goes up 30-love here. And so far, Duggan has done a beautiful job keeping Hage guessing. Forehand, backhand, both sides. Long on the first serve, second serve, Duggan. Just long by Hage. Duggan up 40-love. And Duggan has been pounding the forehand of Hage, I think to a surprise of many, consistently going cross-court to the forehand. Beautiful point that time as Hage got Duggan moving side to side. 40-15. Long second serve, Duggan. And that one sails wide by Hage, and Duggan with a commanding 5-2 lead here in the first set. The players will change sides and have an opportunity to talk to their coaches, and it'll be interesting to see what Sarah Hage gets for advice. And we're going to come right back after this quick message.
You can purchase a digital download of tonight's game or any of our live broadcasts at Vimeo On Demand. For details, head to vimeo.com/ondemand/GameDayCT.
The J strives to cover stories our readers care about. With a feature called Curious CT, we make it easier for you to tell us what you want to know about the people, places, and issues in southeastern Connecticut. You submit a question, readers vote, and we investigate and report. Go to theday.com/CuriousCT for more details. You ask, you vote, we investigate.
We're back here with the ECC Tennis Championships, and we are going to apologize and make sure we are up to speed here with you. 4-3, Grace Duggan, the junior from Stonington, on top of Sarah Hage, and Hage will have the serve. So 4-3, Duggan on top. The first the first game of the match of set one actually went to Sarah Hage, and it was incorrectly credited to Duggan. So it is 4-3, Duggan on top, and Hage will have the serve in the near court, as we are very competitive here in set one. So it changes things a little bit as Hage can stay on serve here.
Both competitors have broken the other's serve once, so we still remain on serve here in the first set. Duggan with the winner as Hage's return sails long. You see Duggan again attacking the net, and I think that's been the strategy that has been most successful for her in the early going. Duggan had Hage on the ropes that entire time, goes up 30 love. Second serve, Hage. Beautiful backhand winner from Duggan. 40 love here as she is prepared to break Hage's serve and then would be serving for the first set. Second serve, Hage. That one sails long for Duggan, 40-15, or 15-40 as it were. 15-40, Hage serving. Hear the crowd with the boys match going on behind us. Hage with the closed fist knows that she is right back in it here, 30-40. Albrechts and O'Neill in the boys' final. Fitch and Stonington. Hage and Duggan here in the girls' final. After a beautiful rally, Duggan holds on, breaks Hage's serve, goes up 5-3, and has a chance here to serve out the first set in the ECC girls tennis finals. The wind picking up a little bit. A lot of action here at Stonington High School. We've got a big crowd for the ECC tennis finals. The boys singles and doubles finals going on behind us, and the girls singles and doubles finals going on in front of us. Junior Grace Duggan of Stonington serving up 5-3 in the first set. Nice way to open for Duggan. Had Hage moving side to side, kept working the backhand. 15 love. Second serve, Duggan. Duggan wins that rally after using the backhand exclusively. Finally was able to get Hage to hit it into the net after a couple of safety hits in order to stabilize things. 30 love, Duggan. Second serve, Duggan. Oh, what a beautiful winner from Duggan. Backhand, cross court, little slice action, just tiptoes over the net. 40 love, Duggan with a chance to serve out here in set one. Hage, after a long rally, able to put that one away as the forehand winner down the line across court. 40-15. Long second serve, Duggan.
Let's go, Grace!
Hage with another fist bump here, fist pump as she cuts in 40-30 as seemed to take a little bit of the air out of the ball that time, not playing into the powerful ground strokes for Duggan. Beautiful near court winner. Duggan with the backhand and closes out set 1, 6-3. Grace Duggan with a 1-set-to-love lead here over Sarah Hage in the ECC Girls Tennis Finals. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Game Day live on theday.com.
The Day strives to cover stories our readers care about. With a feature called Curious CT, we make it easier for you to tell us what you want to know about the people, places, and issues in southeastern Connecticut. You submit a question, readers vote, and we investigate and report. Go to theday.com/CuriousCT for more details. You ask, you vote, we investigate.
First set in the books here, and in the girls' final, Grace Duggan with a 6-3 set 1 over Sarah Hage, the 2-time ECC defending champion. Will go back to work here. Have to try to extend this thing to 3 sets. On the boys' final, the defending champion, Albrecht's 6-love over O'Neill in the first set there. So we are on a beautiful day at Stonington, and I think what we saw in the first set was indicative of the two styles of these particular players. Duggan is, by all accounts, the word throughout the league is that she is the most powerful hitter of the tennis ball, and you certainly saw that powerful backhand and forehand. Hage, the 2-time champion, has the ultimate motor. Never out of a point, and I think ultimately you're going to see her try to grind this thing out point by point and extend, obviously, Duggan into a 3rd set. So the players over chit-chatting with their coaches, getting a little coaching action, a little words of encouragement, and some. It'll be interesting to see what Hage does differently going into set number 2. She seemed very much troubled by the powerful ground strokes of Duggan, particularly to the backhand. So we'll see if Hage changes things up. It seemed like she was doing a good job of taking the steam out a couple times, taking a little bit of pace off the ball, not playing into the power of Duggan. See if she goes that route here in set number 2. Of course, over at Dodge Stadium right now, we've got the ECC baseball tournament ongoing. And looks like we got a grip change going on for Hage. Hage, who already lost a racket due to a broken string. So we've got all kinds of equipment issues going on here. The broken string occurred early in the first set. Right now, Woodstock Academy 5-1 over Bacon Academy, and they will be followed up, and they'll play Fitch, who was a winner over 10-1 winner over Wheeler in the first game. Murphy got the win for Woodstock Academy. Ambrose took the loss for Bacon Academy. Woodstock completes a 3-game sweep of Bacon Academy during the regular season and will go on to play Fitch in the semifinals at Dodd Stadium tomorrow. In your other two semifinals, Waterford and East Lyme. No matter what we try to do, those two teams find a way to play each other in every postseason. And on the other side, St. Bernard and Lyman. And that's of interesting note in the St. Bernard-Lyman baseball game is Lyman, of course, Dominic Pompriant, the dominant left-hander for Lyman, who beat St. Bernard's this year, is not on the mound in this quarterfinal. He went yesterday. So St. Bernard, who went to extra innings yesterday to win their game, looking to make the semifinals and continue what has been a remarkable run in the sports world for St. Bernard's this year. Of course, their football co-op to the States, their basketball team a state championship, their baseball team looking for an ECC championship. Lots of winning soccer as well at St. Bernard's. But here it's the ECC Tennis Championships, and Grace Duggan with a 1-set-to-none love lead over two-time defending champion Sarah Hage. Beautiful day at Stonington High School. Good crowd in attendance. We understand that Sarah Hage was undergoing a grip change on her racket. That's ongoing currently. So it'll be a few moments before we're back to action here. I'm going to bring in Mike DeMoro, have a little chit chat. So before we talk about other things while Sarah Hage gets a grip change, I just want your initial impressions of ECC tennis.
I'm loving this. Okay, you know what I love the most is being able to eavesdrop on everybody else's conversation, because these microphones are fantastic.
It is the best audio I think we've ever had.
Ever, not even close.
You can listen to everything going on. Impressive how powerful Duggan in particular is with her. I mean, she's hitting the heck out of that thing.
Well, that and Sarah never loses. I don't know how many sets she's lost this year. Not many.
So I went earlier before. I went with the Apollo Creed training Rocky Balboa to beat Drago. Well, not really because he was dead, but to beat Clubber Lang. I'm thinking that, you know, when Maddie Hom was working with Grace Duggan earlier to try to do something she couldn't do in 2 times, which is to beat Sarah Hage. That first set win is like the first time you cut your opponent. It's like, you know, it's like, see, she's not a machine. She's a human. And here we go with set number 2. Hage will serve in the far court. What a cross-court winner from Duggan. And this is where, you know, sports become so much fun, because the momentum and the feeling of belief that, you know, maybe I can actually do this. You know, maybe I can actually slay the lion. Second serve, Hage. And that sails wide, 15 all.
Watch out, Sarah. Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you.
Ooh, top of the net falls back on Duggan's side. 30-15 Hage. See Hage starting to try to dig deep. And that sails long. Duggan gets the point, 30 all after a great rally. These two have had really fantastic rallies, both with powerful strokes, some defensive play, some net play. It's been a little bit of everything for the tennis fan today.
Nice Out! Are you sure? Yeah. Okay.
Long 40-30 Hage. And there's something you don't see in sports often. We'll talk about it after this. Brilliant winner at the net by Duggan, and we're at deuce. So Duggan hit it. Hage called it long, and Duggan said, "Are you sure?" And Hage said, "Yes." And that was the end of it. We moved on to the next point, but the self-call of high school tennis. Wide, and Duggan advantage with a chance to break Hage here to start set two. So high school and college tennis are self-call, although if either of the competitors feel that it's being called unfairly by their opponent, they can request an official, and an unbiased coach will come over and call the match. Deuce. One of the rare volley misses from Duggan. I've decided that breakfast at Wimbledon is my next bucket list gig. I grew up watching Connors and McEnroe. On board. Yvonne Lendl. Advantage Duggan. Martina Hingis, Steffi Graf. And a break. Right off the bat here in set two, Duggan breaks Hage's serve and carries the momentum. So from Hage's perspective, she breaks a string early on in the game, in the first couple of games, and then goes through a grip change after the first set. So clearly not entirely comfortable with the racket that she has currently. And now down one love in the second set, facing Duggan's serve. This is where I would say, based on just the articles and things I've read, this is about as much adversity as Sarah Hage has faced in the ECCs. I mean, this is down a set, first of all. This is something she's never faced before, and certainly not down a set, down a game with a serve broken. Second serve, Duggan. Beautiful cross-court backhand winner from Duggan. 15 love here. is going to have to summon her freshman year where she had the epic 3-set victory, 3-hour match. Second serve. Wind appears to be picking up a little bit. And Hage with a rare miss on a second serve, trying to be a little too precise. 30 love, Duggan. Great point winner for Hage after Duggan with one of her best first serves had Hage on the ropes, but a beautiful winner down the line. 30-15 Duggan. Long second serve. Being the superstitious athlete that I was, I imagine I would want the same tennis ball for every point that I win until I lose with it, and then we wouldn't hit that ball into the street. Move on to another one. Net 30 all. And I think Hage is going to start taking the air out of more and more shots. I'm seeing her getting more and more comfortable sort of placement rather than pace. Extend points, extend rallies. See if she can wear down Duggan. Long second serve. I wonder if they work their opponent the same way that you work an umpire. You ask a couple times, you sure about that? Thinking that maybe the third or fourth time you're going to get a gimme. Just, you know, give you one on the line. That sails wide. And Hage with a chance to break right back. 40-30, 30-40 as it were. Duggan serving. Duggan sails that one wide, and Hage breaks back 1-1 here in set 2. And I'm starting to see Hage's pace tempo starting to settle in here a little bit. Big service for Hage. Oh, what a drop shot. Touch from Duggan, 15 love. That was lovely. Second serve. Oh, Duggan did everything right but win the point that time. Had Hage going side to side and had a volley opportunity that she's been so consistent with today, and that one sailed wide. Long from Hage, 15-30, as Duggan has just repeatedly pounded those ground strokes deep into the corners. Hage, 15-40, Duggan with a chance to break right back again, as these two have been relentless toward the other on their service games. Long second serve, Hage. Original call of out quickly overturned by Duggan, saying no, that was in. 30-40.
Oh, it was a let. Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear it happen. I just didn't hear. I thought it was out, and I was like, for a second, I was like,
I'm out. That's the ultimate temptation, right? Seeing a ball right on the line, championship in the balance. What a wicked winner from Duggan. Ripped on the line. And I think there's an article to be written someday by the great Mike DeMoro. In the world that we're in today, where sportsmanship is questioned all the time and kids are accused of and put into impossible situations with transferring and the rules of the game and every extra bit of advantage they can get, here in this sport, with championships on the line, kids are asked, as a ball is descending an inch from in or out, to make the call with the highest integrity on the line. I think that's I gotta wonder, as a player, you know, it's, if this ball is out, you win the ECC championship and it's on the line. I mean, that's the ultimate temptation. It's the ultimate level of sportsmanship and honesty to be able to say, no, that ball was in, that ball was out. And, you know, it's one of the only sports that's self-governed that way. Every other sport has an official to take the pressure off the kids, and in this one, the pressure is entirely on the players. And no sport other than tennis, I think. 2-1, Albrecht's in the second set. He's up 1-0, and as we wait for the players to come back here. 2-1 Duggan with a 1-set lead in the ECC Girls Tennis Finals. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Game Day live on theday.com.
The Day strives to cover stories our readers care about. With a feature called Curious CT, we make it easier for you to tell us what you want to know about the people, places, and issues in southeastern Connecticut. You submit a question, readers vote, and we investigate and report. Go to theday.com/CuriousCT for more details. You ask, you vote, we investigate.
So to continue that conversation off air, Mike DeMauro said, could you live with yourself if you made that call to win a championship and knowing that it was perhaps the wrong call? And the answer is, man, could you live with yourself in the moment? Could you live with yourself 10 seconds later and say, you know what, I think that was in. I think we should replay. How about 10 minutes later when everyone's congratulating you and you're hoisting the trophy? How about a year later, 10 years later? It's a great question, and one that I think will hopefully not have to be answered today. 2-1 Duggan. 1 set to love. A huge service opportunity here for Grace Duggan. A chance to go up 3-1 if she can hold serve an ECC championship in her grasp. Long second serve. Oh, beautiful work at the net. Duggan long to the backhand of Hage. Approaches the net. Beautiful cross-court volley, 15 love. Champion point right there as Hage rips the winner. As Duggan came to the net, and that time Hage didn't allow her to get set for a volley, ripped the cross-court winner, 15 all. Unusual unforced error from Duggan as she rips it wide, 15-30. And Hage needs to break serve here to get back on serve here in the second set. And that sail as long as Hage was on the defensive from the get-go there. Duggan relentless. 30 all.
30 all. It was just 5:30.
Wait, how was the first one?
I hit a volley over there.
Thanks, sorry.
Very good.
That conversation right there is unlike anything you'll hear in any other sport.
30 all.
Unforced error that time, and Hage with a chance to break, 30-40. How was the first point won? I don't remember what I did 30 seconds ago. I would have said, I hit that brilliant volley that you had no chance at. Oh, an ace. Big time spot for it as Duggan peppered down the line. That's a serve that her coach and she had been working on in pregame warm-ups. And we're at deuce. wide advantage Duggan. Duggan starting to get a little more efficient with her first serve, allowing her more opportunities to get to the net where she has been super effective. Hage likes to stay on deep. She likes to rally from the baseline. Duggan likes to take the opportunity when she can to get into the net, cut the court down, use that length. Big point for Hage as she barely got the return in and was able to float one and keep Duggan in an awkward position. We're back to deuce, and I think Duggan would like that one back. Almost back-to-back aces. Hage misses wide, advantage Duggan. Second serve. Hage gets it back to deuce, with it what is quickly becoming the longest game of the match so far, as we've had 3 chances here. Duggan trying to hold serve and take a commanding 3-1 lead in set 2, already up 1 set here in the championship match against 2-time defending ECC champion Sarah Hage of Waterford. Second serve. The all Stonington girls doubles final still ongoing. The point of the match thus far, advantage Hage. The two resorting to just all-out defensive tactics that time. Second serve. And that is the service break that Hage needed as a double fault from Duggan. And we are tied at 2. And Hage will have the serve in the far court with an opportunity to stay on serve now, as both players have broken the other twice. This is where we're going to start to see the fitness of the players, as we're starting to get right in the middle of the second set. And if this thing does go on to a third set, it'll be the engine that counts the most. Hage with a beautiful cross-court shot that Duggan cannot keep in the court, and it's 15-love Hage. Second serve. We're going to call that that was not called out, so it's an ace. 30-love Hage. Love Hage, and for the first time we're seeing a little bit of frustration from Duggan as she hasn't been able to, and Hage is trying to pick the pace up here. Duggan trying to maintain the tempo. Hage wants to go. Second serve. Beautiful winner from Hage. She holds serve, goes up 3-2 here in the second set. The players will switch sides. 6-3 in the first set for Duggan, 3-2 for Hage in the second set here of the ECC Girls Championship tennis match. You're watching Game Day live on theday.com. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with second set action here live on Game Day.
The Day strives to cover stories our readers care about. With a feature called Curious CT, we make it easier for you to tell us what you want to know about the people, places, and issues in southeastern Connecticut. You submit a question, readers vote, and we investigate and report. Go to theday.com/CuriousCT for more details. You ask, you vote, we investigate.
You can purchase a digital download of tonight's game or any of our live broadcasts at Vimeo On Demand. For details, head to vimeo.com/ondemand/GameDayCT. 3-2, Sarah Hage in the lead here in set number 2. She broke Grace Duggan and then held serve, and then held serve to take the 3-2 lead after dropping the first set 6-3 in the ECC Girls Tennis Championship. Game Day, of course, is brought to you by Foxwoods Resort Casino, so you can visit foxwoods.com to find out all the fun and exciting things that they're playing this spring. Foxwoods, the wonder of it all. And you can see Hage starting to, she doesn't show a lot of emotion, but she's starting to get a little bit of confidence back after dropping the set, starting to feel herself a little bit, trying to pump herself up. Remember, she went through a string break, a grip change, lost a set. The most adversity I think she's faced, and when she, right now she's thinking to herself, when I come back and win this thing, I'm going to tell the tale of how I broke a string, had to re-grip, was down a set, and found a way to win. On the other side, Grace Duggan right now has the serve. And up a set. Hage starting to feel it right now. Duggan on the ropes a little bit here. You can see a bounce in the step for Hage too. She's starting to want to turn up the tempo here, as you see Duggan getting a little more fatigued. Second serve. Hage right now, not giving anything away. Love 30. Chance to break Duggan. can see the energy level on Hage. She's bouncing around. And a beautiful winner by Hage. Dropped it right on the line. She is feeling it right now. Love 40, chance to break. Second serve. Out. It sails. Hage has held 4-2. Starting to feel it. A little bit of a momentum shift here. Hage will serve with a chance to take a commanding lead in set 2. Starting to get a little fired up. Two-time defending ECC champion Sarah Hage. Ball into the net that time. Duggan, everything's starting to go Hage's way here. The momentum firmly now on the side of the two-time defending champ. And Grace Duggan's going to have to dig deep here to figure out a way to stop the momentum and get it back on her side. She says, give me a second. Nice winner from Hage.
Here we go, Grace!
Hage, 40 love, and really starting to find her groove. Long. And Sarah Hage, 5-2 here in the second set, looking to extend this to a third set in the ECC Girls Championship Tennis at Stonington High School. We're going to bring Mike DeMoro back in the mix. And from your observation, I mean, the first set, you could see the dominance of Duggan with the power and the strokes. And, you know, Hage undergoes a grip change to start set 2. Drops the first game, has her serve broken. And since then, it's been pretty much all Hage.
It's I unofficially, I think she's won like 10 straight points. I mean, this has really changed. And yeah, you picked up on it before each serve. Hage is bouncing up and down as if to say, I'm not tired here. I'm not tired. I could do this all day. And that's the way she's playing.
And the ECC Boys Championship just comes to a final. Will Albrechts defends his championship 6-3 over Brian O'Neill of Stonington High School. Congratulations, back-to-back ECC champions. And here in the girls' match, Sarah Hage drops set 1 6-3 and is now up 5-2 in the second set, looking to extend this to 3 sets and win her 3rd consecutive ECC championship. And to Mike Demoro's point, I think Hage was trying to take some tempo away from Duggan in the first set, and then I think she realized she needs to go as far as no breaks. She wants to be right on top of Duggan. That's a great start for Duggan, an ace. And a winner for Hage. And this is one of those things where the difficulty for Duggan is this: knowing you're facing the robo athlete, the uber fit athlete who never gets tired. Do you really want to try to climb out of the 5-2 hole, knowing that it might go to the 3rd set? In part of you, don't you want to just go, you know what? Let's just go to the 3rd set. I need all the, all the strength and energy I have, knowing you're playing this. Duggan attacks the net, forces the error from Hage, 30-15. Beautiful cross-court winner from Hage, 30-all. The irony is that Duggan has started to get more and more of her first serves in, which were such a big factor for her in set 1. And Hage has done a real great job settling in on that first serve here in set 2. The pair trading a couple of net balls that ultimately result in Duggan going long and Hage 30-40 with a chance to break, win set 2 and go to a deciding set 3. And that will do it. Sarah Hage has broken, won set 2, 6-2, and is now going to head into set 3. We will have a deciding 3rd set, just the way we drew it up here in the ECC Girls Tennis Championships live at Stonington High School. We'll take a break. 1 set apiece. All the marbles coming up. You're watching Game Day live on theday.com.
The Day strives to cover stories our readers care about. With a feature called Curious CT, we make it easier for you to tell us what you want to know about the people, places, and issues in southeastern Connecticut. You submit a question, readers vote, and we investigate and report. Go to theday.com/CuriousCT for more details. You ask, you vote, we investigate.
You can purchase a digital download of tonight's game or any of our live broadcasts at Vimeo On Demand. For details, head to vimeo.com youtube.com/ondemand/GameDayCT.
Sorry.
Third set action here in the ECC Girls Tennis Championships at Stonington High School coming up. Talking with Mike tomorrow. And Mike, you know, Sarah Hage was won back-to-back championships for a reason. There's no quit. I think she had a game plan right off the rip, knowing that this was going to be something she may have to outlast. What's the thing you noticed in the second set, the difference in the two?
Energy level. Energy, yeah. That to me, and I think you'll know here in the third set, you'll know early how this is going to go. I might even say, Case, that if Duggan doesn't win this first game, this could go fast.
Yeah, it's almost like Duggan emptied everything out into the first, set and the first part of the second set, and it's not a knock on Duggan's fitness. It is a compliment to Hage, who is known around the league as being unflappable in her motor and in her fitness. They talk often about how after the end of matches she comes off having not sweated and not breathing heavy. And that's what she's relying on right now. And she's also so unflappable. You just notice, though, the subtlety of the things she's doing now, the subtle fist bumps, the little bouncing around. She's starting to feel the energy.
Yeah, Jason, I wonder if you're a college coach, right? Which of these two players might interest you more? Because they both do what they do very well. Duggan hits the ball. She really hits the ball. And Hage is just kind of just as consistent as you get.
They were described to me again as Duggan being having the most powerful ground strokes in the league, and Hage being the most complete player. I think this is the productivity versus potential debate, right? If I'm a college coach, I'm looking at Duggan and I'm going, we can get her fitness to the next level. We can tweak that serve, which is, part of the issue sometimes. But I can't teach anybody to hit it like that. I mean, this girl hits it a ton. I mean, she has powerful strokes. So if I'm a college coach, I'm looking at her and I'm going, oh, give me a year with her.
And a heartbeat, yeah.
At the same time, I think the right college coach is going to look at Sarah Hage and go, she's won 3. She's won back-to-back. She's looking for her third one. I mean, what more do I need to see? Give me the kid who has the motor and never quits, because I know that she's going to be in everything. What's ironic is that it's possible that Duggan becomes a number 2 or 3 player in college, and Hage settles in at the same. Like, they could end up being two sides of the coin and still having very successful careers. But they are a fascinating look at the different ways of being successful.
And it's our good fortune that this contrast in styles we get to show it here.
I said after the Waterford softball video, and if you haven't checked it out, you need to go and check out the Waterford softball video, if for no other reason than to watch me try to do a shuttle drill. One of the things I said was that the evolution of sports. We talk about it every year. I talk about soccer with Colin Delaney and saying 20 years ago, maybe a couple kids used both feet. Now every kid uses both feet. In lacrosse, maybe a couple kids had strong hands, strong sides. Now everybody's so talented. Tennis, same thing. So sure, the equipment's gotten better, but the talent level of these kids. I mean, I remember when even the number 1 players, well, the backhand might have been a little weak. They'd only go to the slice backhand. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what these kids can't do well. The talent level is off the charts, and it's great to see. I turned around and I watched a little bit of the boys, and you'd be hard pressed to not know you weren't watching, a high-end college tennis match, and that's between a sophomore and a freshman. And over here we've got 2 juniors, and these kids can really, really play. The talent just across sports seems to be better and better. The equipment's better and better. The coaching is more precise. This is good tennis we're watching today.
It is, and for a sport that we don't get to watch all that much, you sit here and you pay attention, you can nuance becomes a little more. You can start to see things and learn things. I certainly am.
And what's funny is that these aren't the best players in the state. And when you go to the, I mean, that's the funny thing is like you realize just how good, you know, the sport has become even in a small state like Connecticut.
Although here in case we have the Stonington girls and the Old Lyme girls are defending state team champs.
And a much needed first point from Duggan here in set 3, breaking what I think you said may have been a 10-point streak from Hage. And yes, team champions, and you can see the depth of the programs, very, very good at Stonington right now in particular. Second serve. And that's what I want to see more from Duggan, and I'll be curious if that's the note she got after the second set was attack the net more. Make Hage beat you, get to the net, cut down those angles, because also she needs quicker points. This can't be 7-5 in the third set. That's going to be an awful lot to dig deep. So love 30 here, looking to break Hage in the first of the third. Second serve. That one sails wide. Love 40. Duggan with a chance to break. Long from Duggan, and Hage holds on there. Of course, tomorrow night we'll be at Waterford High School for East Lyme Stonington lacrosse. Boys and girls, yes, East Lyme Stonington, both sides. Tomorrow I'll have the great Ray Lafort alongside me at Waterford High School for some lacrosse finals of the ECC. Mishit from Duggan, and now 30-40, and a huge point here if Hage can get this to deuce, and this would be crippling for Duggan if she can't break here after being up love 40.
Nice, Gwen. Nice job. Okay, let's go. Hands up, hands up. Oh, okay. Coming at him. 15 on. Second.
And Duggan holds on and breaks Hage after a brilliant rally between the two. I have noticed a little bit of the steam off the strokes of Duggan. Not quite the same velocity that we saw to start the match, but up 1-0 as the two will change. And Hage will have to try to break Duggan back here. We'll bring Mike DeMoro back in and switch over to lacrosse. Give everybody a chance to learn a little bit tomorrow night. Give me the 30-second rundown. East Lyme, Stonington, boys and girls.
Boys, East Lyme defeated Stonington during the regular season. Stonington knocked East Lyme out of the ECC tournament last year, but Stonington lost in overtime to Waterford in the finals. So both are looking at some revenge. And the girls, East Lyme girls, beat Stonington last week.
And we'll bring you back in a few more moments to continue our ECC championship look at lacrosse. But Duggan to serve. Long second serve. Winner for Hage down the line. Just snuck it in. Love 15. Hage bouncing around, starting to try to get herself locked back in here in this third set. Doubles matches going on still for both the boys and the girls. Just wide. Love 30 as Hage winning these rallies, peppering the backhand of Duggan.
It's love 30, right?
Love 40, Hage with a chance to break right back here in the third set. Big winner that time off the first serve from Duggan. Keeps her alive here, 15-40. Hage breaks right back, 1-1 here in set number 3, and Hage will have the serve in the near court. That time, Duggan just overpowering Hage at the net, ripping a forehand winner, and love 15 as Hage will continue to serve. That's long, 15 all. That's out, and Hage up 30-15. And that sails just out, 30 all. Gonna do some math in the next break, but I think this might be the 14th different sport that Game Day has covered in one way or another through Game Day. That sails long, and Hage on the cusp here of holding serve and going up 2-1 in set number 3.
Yeah, sorry. I had someone say nice game.
4:30. 0-2. Low ball.
And that'll do it. Hage holds serve and goes up 2-1 here in set 3. Duggan will serve, the players will switch courts, and we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Game Day Live on theday.com.
The Day strives to cover stories our readers care about. With a feature called Curious CT, we make it easier for you to tell us what you want to know about the people, places, and issues in southeastern Connecticut. You submit a question, readers vote, and we investigate and report. Go to theday.com/CuriousCT for more details. You ask, you vote, we investigate.
You can purchase a digital download of tonight's game or any of our live broadcasts at Vimeo On Demand. For details, head to vimeo.com/ondemand/GameDayCT.
I was incorrect. 18 sports as far as I can tell. The Game Day is done. Let's take a look here. Football, both boys and girls soccer, field hockey, wrestling, both boys and girls basketball, volleyball, both boys and girls swimming, baseball, softball, tennis, fencing, boys and girls lacrosse, cheerleading, and crew. Peter Wappy, have I missed any?
We did a feature on ice hockey a couple years back.
We did do a hockey feature. So by my accounts, we are at around 19 or 20 different covered high school sports, and I believe 15 of them live coverage of that.
You could do more, Case.
Well, what I want to say to you, Jim Nance, if you're out there listening, is the best in the business.
Hello, friends.
Let's see you do 15 different live streams, friend. No one does golf. We haven't done. We did golf in a Game Day challenge, but we haven't done golf. We need to get the drone. Same thing. We've done cross country, track. Man,
Can you do golf with a drone?
we can if we got permission. Problem with doing drone work, you need permission from the CIAC to be able to do it, and it requires some things. Here we are in game number 4, third set. Duggan serving, trailing 2-1 in a huge service game here for Duggan. beautiful winner from Hage to go up 15, love 15. Looks like the doubles in the boys is in the books as well. The girls' doubles still ongoing. So the boys' matches are done. We will get a winner for the doubles in a moment. And right now the girls still battling. A huge winner from Hage as she was able to fend off Duggan at the net. The Stonington boys were able to capture the doubles. Congratulations to the Stonington boys team. So Will Albrechts and the Stonington duo are your boys ECC champions. Second serve. That means both doubles champions will come from Stonington High School. That sails long. And Duggan getting a little roar from the crowd. The crowd's starting to get into it now. All of those folks who are rooting on the boys trickling over here to the girls' match, so we should have the bigger crowd to finish here. 15-30. Let, first serve.
I got it.
Hage had Duggan on the defensive the whole way, up 15-40. For those unsure of what a let is when the ball hit the net on the first serve but stayed in. That is called a let. Remains first serve. I got a sideways glance from Mike tomorrow. I was not sure if I knew what I was talking about or if I just made it up on the spot.
That's what I said. That's what I said. 540. 540.
Oh, blistering. That was the best Duggan point in quite a while. Big first serve and an absolutely torched forehand winner to get her back to 30-40. Long second serve. Back to deuce, crawls back with a brilliant rally. Finally, cross-court winner that Hage couldn't track down, deuce.
Are you good with that?
I'm good with it.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Ace from Duggan, advantage, and a huge serve there, right down the line. Beautiful camera angle on that as well. That ace was brilliant. beautiful volley work, chosen wisely. Duggan holds serve, crawls back from love 40, and evens it up at 2 in set number 3. Time to buckle up. Hage with the serve, and this serve will get somebody up 3-2. And Hage has not had, she struggled holding serve, as Duggan has done very well against her serve. So let's see what the champion comes up with here in game 5. Oh, but it's crafty. Hage waited, got Duggan to commit. Took the short route near side. Cross court winner. 15 love, Hage. Duggan sneaks it in the far corner. 15 all. Long, 30-15, Hage, as the Duggan forehand sails long. I would think tennis should be like lacrosse. All the balls for everybody. Just, you know, what does it matter what ball you're playing with? Second serve. Oh, beautiful volley from Duggan, 30 all. Duggan starting to take more chances at the net. Just out, and Hage wasn't sure. She thought she had a winner, but instead it's going to be 30-40. Duggan with a chance to break. And there it is, the service break for Duggan. 3-2, she's on top here in the third set. The players will change, and we've got ourselves a barn burner. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Game Day Live on theday.com.
I believe that there's moments that really change your life. And the talent show is definitely one of those moments.
I'm not alone in this world. Seems like everybody out there wants to have a chance to be.
The talent show basically legit saved my life. I would have probably been in jail or probably be dead.
Put me back in my place, but I won't make it easy.
traumatic brain injury survivor.
I was addicted to alcohol, opiates, then it turned to heroin.
It's very taboo to be gay or to be trans.
And it's never been so clear that you got a place. Now show us your face and get up on that stage and let the world know.
We're not looking for sympathy, that's not what we're doing. We're looking to prove a point that arts can heal.
That space, that energy, that magic, that's already therapeutic in itself.
And that's what this new London Talent Show does. It allows young people to rip off labels that people put on them and come out of their own box or their own fears.
Look, know that you can do anything that you try to do with faith in the man above and power that's inside of you. They're trying to stop you, don't let them block you or lie to you. If you let them, then they're liable to silence you.
We could have been the stereotype. We could have been those people and fit the mold. The true measure of a person is how they respond to the negative things, how they respond to tragedy. And this is our response.
This place destroys fear, destroys it, and empowers young people.
Grace Duggan with the serve. Quick 15-love lead for Duggan as she serves up 3-2 in the third set of what has been a fabulous ECC Girls Championship. Uncharacteristic error as Hage hits it in the net and Duggan up 30-love. Hage gets back a point, 30-15, as Duggan lets that one into the net. The ECC girls doubles match still continuing on in the far court as well. Second serve, Duggan. For Hage, ties us up 30 all here. As Hage looks to break. Big crowd here now watching this ECC Girls Championship tennis match. Live on game day. Wind picking up as the sun starts to set, getting a little chilly. I don't think the players feel that way. From Hage, Duggan, 40-30 with a chance to hold serve as she approached the net out of pretty much desperation at that point. She had put herself in a tough position and approached the net in sort of attack mode, and it worked out as Hage sailed it wide. Into the net, we're at deuce, and some life for Hage. Duggan trying to hold serve. Hage trying to get even.
Come on, Grace. Let's go, Grace. Let's go, Grace. Come on. Here we go, Grace.
That one sails long, and advantage Hage. Opportunity to break and get even in set 3.
Just a second, please. Do you want that one? I only have one. I mean, I have one.
Second serve.
Oh, we keep one.
Long, and a double fault for Duggan. Ties us at 3. Hage has broken and will have the serve here as we are tied at 3 in set 3. Duggan wins 6-3, Hage 6-2, 3 apiece in set 3, and Hage will serve. And let us not forget that the ECC Championship doubles match still ongoing between Stonington's 1 and 2 teams. So it's an all-bear final on the far court. Hage to serve. Big serve gets Hage out on top, 15 love. Oh, and even Hage can't track that one down. Brilliant point. Both competitors staying with it. 15 all.
Let's go, Grace. Let's go, Grace. Go, Grace.
Hage, 30-15, feeling the momentum. Hage, 40-15, with a chance to take the lead here in set 3. And Duggan is going to have to dig deep. And there she is, Sarah Hage. Holds serve, goes on top, 4-3. The competitors will change sides, and we are in for a fight to the end. You're watching Game Day live on theday.com.
The Day strives to cover stories our readers care about. With a feature called Curious CT, we make it easier for you to tell us what you want to know about the people, places, and issues in southeastern Connecticut. You submit a question, readers vote, and we investigate and report. Go to theday.com/CuriousCT for more details. You ask, you vote, we investigate.
You can purchase a digital download of tonight's game or any of our live broadcasts at Vimeo On Demand. For details, head to vimeo.com/ondemand/GameDayCT.
We're back, 4-3. Two-time defending champion Sarah Hage on top of Grace Duggan in what has been an epic match up till now. Mike, to put a bow on the lacrosse finals, which we have coming up tomorrow night, you said that the Waterford East Lyme semifinal was a very physical and hard-fought match. Bloodbath.
Yes. Bloodbath.
So
let's see. We had a kid leave the field with a concussion, with a calf injury. Actually, James's trainer must have been on the field 4 or 5 times. In other words, typical East Lyme.
Those two.
Really good game.
So the question is, did that take anything out of the tank of East Lyme, and does that give Stonington a little bit of light against a very good Viking team? And is it fair to say that the Stonington girls, who are very talented, would have to play their best game of the year and get a little lucky to beat East Lyme?
Yes.
That's your lacrosse finals tomorrow night, live from Waterford High School. 5 and 7:30 are your games. But let's get down to business here. Set 3, Hage 4, Duggan 3. Duggan with the serve. ECC championship in the balance.
Ooh.
Oh, the winner from Hage. Duggan went for the drop shot. It was brilliantly executed, but Hage got there. And I think Duggan had 3 different opportunities to win that point. A blistering forehand that Duggan thought was a winner that Hage got to. A deep backhand that Hage got to. And then a drop shot that Hage got to. Sarah Hage showing why she's a champion. Second serve. Double fault. Love 30. Another double fault from Duggan, and it is Love 40. With that break of serve, Sarah Hage, despite being down, broken racket, new grip, down a set, broken in the second set, is a serve away from the ECC championship for a 3rd consecutive year. Hage to serve, 5-3 in the 3rd. Second serve. The 15 Love. blistering forehand. Hage unflappable, 30 love. Hage, it feels imminent. It feels undeniable. Another winner from Sarah Hage. She's on the precipice, a third consecutive ECC championship, a mere point away, a serve away, a winner away, and Hage will have found a way to overcome adversity and become again champion. And there it is. Sarah Hage is your three-time defending ECC champion. A brilliant 3-6, 6-2, 6-3 win over a game Grace Duggan. The battle of the juniors and a championship here in the ECC. Great competition between the two. The doubles competition still ongoing. And here come the teammates to congratulate Sarah Hage. Take a break and come back with your champion, Sarah Hage. After this, you're watching Game Day live on theday.com.
The Day strives to cover stories our readers care about. With a feature called Curious CT, we make it easier for you to tell us what you want to know about the people, places, and issues in southeastern Connecticut. You submit a question, readers vote, and we investigate and report. Go to theday.com/CuriousCT for more details. You ask, you vote, we investigate.
Three-time ECC champion, Sarah Hage of Waterford. This had to have been maybe the toughest of the three. I remember a three-set epic your first time, but just start with and talk a little bit about your opponent today and what she put you through.
Yeah, I mean, she played amazing today. I mean, she had so many shots that I couldn't even reach, so many winners, so many angles. The first two sets especially, there were some shots I couldn't even get to, and there were so many shots that I hit that I didn't think she would get. So she put up a really good fight today, and I give her a lot of credit because she played really well, and she has amazing serves, and she's probably one of the hardest hitters I've ever played against for sure. She hits the ball really hard, and she's really good at the net, and she's so tall, and she gets to so much. And she played really, really well today, and she put up a really good fight. So I give her a lot of credit, and it was not an easy match. This is probably the toughest match I've played all year, and one of the toughest matches I've played ever. So.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that. Early in the first set, you break a string, you have to change rackets, you go through a grip change at the end of the first set. You're down a set, which doesn't happen very often, and then she breaks you right away in the second set. What was your mentality? What were you telling yourself? What were your coaches telling you at that point in the match?
Yeah, no, I think at that point I had making a lot of unforced errors. I mean, there were so many points, like so many short balls that I had gotten to and I was ready to just hit at the angle that I would just miss. And I think I was getting kind of down on myself when that happened, and that kind of affected like the rest after that. So I just kind of had to tell myself to just hit angles, move her around, stop hitting to the middle, stop hitting short balls, and I had to actually hit the ball. I feel like I was being really defensive. In like the first set, toward the end, and the beginning of the second set, and I just told myself, like, and my coach told me I have to hit with pace, I have to hit my shots, I can't just return the ball because she's just gonna end up putting it away, so I had to actually hit back too. And we were just talking about how I had to try and hit more angles and actually hit the ball and hit my spots.
So she has the reputation of being perhaps the heaviest hitter in the ECC. You have a reputation not only of having a complete game, but of having a motor that never quits. I noticed midway through the second set, you started bouncing around, you started kind of getting yourself fired up. Did you have to dig a little bit deeper than normal, find some reserves that aren't normal for you?
For sure. I mean, I felt like I just had to pump myself up. I had to, forget about the shots that I was missing and just, look at the shots that I was doing well and look at what I was doing well. Every time I hit a ball, I try hit an angle or a winner. I just tried to pump myself up, make a fist bump, kind of get myself, encouraged and not get down on myself because, if I just looked at the floor, if I just walked on the court, I had to really get myself going and, make sure I didn't get tired and just, keep bouncing on my feet and keep, have that high energy and, not give up hope.
Well, if your freshman year was maybe the sweetest, this one may have been the most difficult, but now you're a three-time champion, something that is, remarkable in its own right. Once you've had a chance to sit back and think about this match, what do you think is going to come to mind for you? What are you proudest of about this match?
I'm proudest, honestly, of how I came back in the second set. I was up 3-1, I think, or 3-something in the first set, and I was like, I just have to win these next 3 games to get the set, and I ended up losing. And, I got kind of upset at myself, and I was like, how am I going to start the second set when I've just lost all those games in a row and I had a lead, and a lead that I should have, won the set with? So I think I'm going to remember how I came back in the second set and, I was down 2-1 and then how I ended up winning 6 games in a row to get the second set. I think that's, what I'm going to remember most because that's what kind of led me into the third set and that momentum and just that ability to know, I won this set. I just have to win one more and I have to keep playing the way I've been playing. And I think I'm just going to remember, that comeback. So.
My last question is, Stonington, such a, epic program. They have the boys doubles champion, the girls doubles champion, and they keep sending someone out against you every year. You found a way to turn back, for Waterford, representing Waterford, coming here to Stonington and winning a championship. Just talk a little bit about what it means as a Lancer.
Yeah, it means a lot because, I know it's not very often that someone from Waterford wins something in tennis. George Krause, the Stonington coach, was talking when I won it for the first time freshman year. He was like, I don't think I even remember someone from Waterford winning it. So, it feels really special, and it feels really special to be able to represent my school in tennis because, that's not really common at Waterford. It's mostly baseball and, all those other sports. So, to be able to do that means a lot. And, I'm just really proud to be able to represent my school and make a name for my school in that way because I know, Stonington dominates all the time. So, to be able to come through and kind of change that means a lot.
Well, you did represent Waterford for the 3rd consecutive year. She is, again, the ECC tennis champion, Sarah Hage, the Waterford Lancers. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, from the ECC tennis championships, we saw a wonderful day here today. Singles champion, a repeat from last year, Fitch's Will Albrights. The Stonington doubles in the boys, Stonington doubles in the girls, and of course, Sarah Hage, your champion of the ECC again. So from Stonington High School, a great day of tennis, game day. Proud to bring you live coverage of the ECC Tennis Championships. Tomorrow night lacrosse, Friday night baseball, all live on game day on theday.com.